I'm gonna show you guys how I go from this to this. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to like cut this hair tie out of my head or not, because it is actually so tangled and matted. So I have this habit, y'all. So y'all see how I got these little pieces that kind of look like dreads? It's because I like twirl, like I have like a nervous habit where I grab pieces of my hair and like twirl them around my finger. I'll just grab a random piece like while I'm watching TV or whatever, and I'll just start twirling. So yeah, I know it can cause damage and everything, but I mean, I do tend to have dry ends and my ends break a little more frequently because of it, but I kind of manage it. I mean, it doesn't really stunt my hair growth or anything like that. And it's a habit that I've always had, even when my hair was relaxed. This bun is so crusty. It's been in my hair for, it's been in my hair for probably over a week. Like, I'll wash it and then just put it right back in this bun, which is like, look at that. This is gonna be hell, like, to untangle. Look, it's just, this is crazy. I am gonna have to like detangle this outside the shower. I can't wet this because, you know, it'll just result in, you know, worse damage than that's already there, because I'll just be combing and like ripping at the tangles, and this is gonna take time to like work through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use one of my favorite detanglers. It's very inexpensive, and I used to use this as a co-wash a lot when I first went natural. So this is the Tresemme Moisture Rich Conditioner. And I really like this conditioner. I haven't purchased it in years. I actually just went back to it. When I used to use it the most is when my hair was very short. It has a lot of slip. It comes in a huge bottle, as you can see, and this bottle cost me about $5, maybe just a little under $5. So this is a good purchase if you're newly natural. Definitely try this Tresemme Moisture Rich Conditioner. I am going to first off separate my hair. I actually don't have enough clips down here to separate the 4 sections completely, but the parts don't have to be perfect. I'm just going to separate my hair where it will naturally separate. Like, it's in the back is so matted and tangled that I'm just gonna have to kind of work through it with my fingers. I'm gonna just tie this section up and out of the way. And again, I'm just kind of gently tugging at it with my fingers because it is dry. So I don't want to rip at it too much. I'm just gonna gently separate it with my fingers. And if your tangles are really bad and it takes a minute, take your time, don't rush it. Just take your time and separate it. And then I'm gonna take a crocodile or alligator clip, I'm gonna take an alligator clip and I'm gonna clip this front section out of the way. So I'm gonna start with this back section here, and I have a spray bottle here that I'm gonna use to wet the hair. So I'm just gonna wet each section pretty much, and then I'm going to apply this conditioner, and I'm gonna use a wide tooth comb just to comb through the tangles. I have 2 combs. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use yet. I'm gonna just dampen each section and apply a generous amount of that conditioner and just work through these tangles with the comb. Just a little sidebar, you're gonna wanna make sure each section is pretty wet. I mean, you want it to be kind of dripping wet. You don't wanna have any dry patches in the middle. So you don't wanna get like the whole, like, I don't know, it depends on like if your hair is high porosity and low porosity. I honestly do not know the difference between the two. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what high porosity hair is and what low porosity hair is, or medium or whatever. So basically you don't wanna like spray the outer like exposed parts of your hair and then all this middle section be dry when you're trying to detangle. You want to make sure every bit of this section is getting wet and every bit of this section is getting the conditioner on it. Like, as you can see, it's already loosening up just by wetting it with the water. Now that I know that this entire section is wet, I'm gonna take a really generous amount of this conditioner. I'm just gonna rub it on my hands, and I'm gonna use the praying hands method, concentrating it mostly on the ends. And I'm just gonna kind of work that in to the section. Separating it a little bit at different points. Like, it's really knotty right here, so I'm gonna kind of separate that and try to apply some of that conditioner. And if it doesn't feel as slippery as you want, don't be afraid to add more. Now I'm gonna take my comb, and just starting at the ends, I'm just gonna start to tease at the ends, and I'm just gonna kind of gradually work my way up the section until I can comb it from root to tip. Now that this side is done, see how it's nice and smooth and combed through, and you can just see how the curls are nicely separated. This little step, or this blunt ledge that you see between this section of my hair and this section, I tried to cut my hair myself, but not during the quarantine. I tried to cut it myself probably last year, and it just is still growing out in that shape. So I just have to have my hairstylist correct it. But because my hair is curly, I can kind of camouflage it with the way I style it. But anyway, just in case you were wondering about that, I'm going to do the same thing over here that I did over here, and then I'm going to go upstairs and I'm gonna shampoo and condition my hair, and I will be back when it's time to style it. If I was more kind to my hair between washes, I would shed a lot less hair. Okay, so we back. My hair is freshly washed about 30 minutes ago. I washed my hair. Sorry if the lighting looks a little dimmer, or if it looks not as vibrant as it did when I first started the video, but I started the video at like 1 o'clock and it's 7:30. So I wasn't able to really get to what I was doing because I got caught up in other things. Filming videos is a lot more difficult with a 4-month-old than when it was just me by myself. You okay? Really quick, I'm just gonna run down the products that I'm using, and then I'm just gonna do a speed through. I think I'm gonna do a braid and curl, so I'm just gonna braid it. And then I curl the ends with these perm rods. Now I don't have this many perm rods, so I don't know, y'all. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna do the best I can though. And I'm gonna use the Maui Moisture Shea Butter Hair Mask. I'm gonna use this as my leave-in because it can be used as a leave-in conditioner or as a deep conditioner. And then for my styling products, I don't have a lot of products on hand right now, just with the COVID-19 going on. I just haven't really been able to go out to the store, and to be honest, I haven't really ordered anything because a lot of the orders that you place right now are super delayed. So I'm just working on what I have in the stash. So what I have to style is also a Maui Moisture product. This is the coconut oil curl smoothie. I'm gonna be probably air drying overnight. I'm gonna try to sit under my bonnet dryer for at least 1 hour. I'm gonna use this air dry cream, Locking Coconut Curls Air Dry Cream, and it's by Organics. Without further ado, let me go ahead and just take this down. So this is my hair, fresh out of the shower, no product. So I'm gonna try to style this as quick as possible while I still have a little bit of daylight and y'all can see me. Yeah, let's go ahead and put these braids and rollers in my hair. I realized when I watched this back that I didn't hold up every single product in the camera so you could see it good. So I will put everything in the description box down below so you know what to look for at the store if you're interested in buying any of this stuff. Also, as far as product application, it took me a minute to kind of find my rhythm in like what order I wanted to go in. So really quick, I did take the leave-in conditioner and I kind of applied it to each section as a whole. And then the styling products, I applied braid by braid. So like I said before, we're gonna apply the leave-in to the entire section, and then I will apply my styling products braid by braid. So a couple things I did to try to get a smooth outcome. First of all, my sections are a little larger, so I made sure to try to braid it tight at the root. Not too tight to where it's uncomfortable, but tight enough to where it's not like super puffy at the root when it dries. And then I also would add a little bit of water and styling product, the Maui Moisture coconut smoothie. I would add a little bit of that to the ends and run my Denman brush through the end of the braid just to make sure that it's smooth when it's going around my perm rod. Okay, so I'm gonna pretty much quit while I'm ahead. My husband just got home, so he about to come in talking. It's dark, getting dark outside, so my lighting is going. My baby is cooing. I'm about to eat, so I'm about to go ahead and just finish the back since y'all can't see that good anyway. I'll just finish that part off camera, and I will come back when it's all braided all the way around and show y'all what it looks like completely braided down and with the rollers on it. And then I'll close out today's portion of the video. I lied, y'all. I didn't come back to the next day, but it is the next morning, and I'm gonna go ahead and take these braids down. I'm just kind of feeling and squeezing them to see if they're dry. So a couple things I noticed about this. First thing was that I probably shouldn't have used 2 cream stylers. It's already hard for my hair to dry, or it already takes a long time for my hair to dry, so using like 2 creams as a styler, it was a little bit too heavy and my hair didn't get all the way dry. This is some coconut oil. I'm just gonna coat my hands with it, rub a little bit on my hair. That's to prevent frizz while I'm taking my hair down. But back to what I was saying. So yeah, the creams were a little bit heavier than I anticipated, so my hair was still just a tad bit damp in the back. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to sit under my hair dryer because I had a doctor's appointment this morning. So here we are. But it's all good. Just something to note for the next time. So my left side got a little bit more dry than the right side. You can clearly tell by the difference in the shrinkage. When I'm taking these down, I'm just gonna gently unravel each braid, and that will make 3 different pieces. In each piece, I'm just gonna apply some tension because that will show me where my hair wants to naturally separate, and then I'm just gonna gently pull it apart. I'm gonna smooth my edges down with some Eco Styler gel. Now I'm gonna diffuse with my hair dryer just to prevent any additional frizzing, just to make sure that those roots do get fully dry before I go on with my day. But I mean, it turned out really good. I feel like we're looking still kind of day 2-ish on day 1, which is good. I mean, I really like day 2 hair versus day 1 hair better anyway, and my hair doesn't really go beyond day 3. I'm not sure why I can't get my styles to last longer. I try pineappling. I sleep with a satin pillowcase. Not sure why I can't go beyond day 3 or 4, but usually I'm back in a bun or a ponytail by then. But yeah, once I'm done diffusing here, we'll be all finished. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you like this video and want to see more hair tutorials from me. If you just stumbled across my channel, don't leave without joining the fam. Make sure and hit the subscribe button on your way out, as well as the notification bell, and comment down below what you guys would like to see next. Stay safe out there, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!